Welcome to this new video. Today I want to give you a quick overview over the AuraFlow model version 0.1. It got released some days ago and it's a great open source alternative to the Stable Diffusion models. The company behind this model also released the AuraSR upscaling model some weeks ago. So two quite interesting projects here, which are totally separated from the Stable Diffusion model base. Yeah, I'm quite happy to have some variety in models and some more companies which release models. After Stability announced their licensing model for Stable Diffusion 3, I was quite depressed. So I'm quite happy to see more of those open source model getting released. The AuraFlow model looks quite promising. It's based on the LavenderFlow model base. It's under heavy development, so the version 0.1 released some days ago is quite heavy and you need a really big GPU to handle the model. But the company behind AuraFlow states that they want to release a mini AuraFlow version quite soon, which should be as powerful as the full model but with a much better performance. If you have a big GPU like a 4090 and you are willing to try something new, give this company some love. I will link the company blog post, the model itself, and some more information in the description below. I also will do some quick prompts and show you how to set up everything in ComfyUI for the AuraFlow model and as well for AuraSR upscaling. As soon as the mini version of the model is released, I will make a new video on this and test this for sure. So yeah, let's dive in and open ComfyUI and check the models out. So the workflow is quite simple and straightforward. You can open a default workflow and you only have to simply include this model sampling AuraFlow node between your model and the case sampler. If you have done this and adjusted the empty latent image resolution 1024 to 1024 is recommended, everything should be fine. For sure you need the model and then you should be good to go. So let's render some prompts. So my PC is breathing quite heavily, but I think it's still quite fast. Let's do some more and maybe do another prompt. As said before, this model is still under heavy development and this is the earliest version which was published to the public, so be nice and don't judge too fast. Let's try another prompt. Soldier, solo, exoskeleton suit, LED, gas mask, holding a blade, machinery, digital engraving, ultra high res, absurd res, deep glow effect, HDR, light particles, cinematic lighting, depth of field. Let's do some of this. Let's do another one. Realistic landscape, high-res cinematic lighting, fog. So this really looks like it was trained with synthetic data. This looks much better. So I think the results are not bad. The prompts I used were not really optimized and this is only a quick test. I'm quite happy with it. Rendering takes some time, but this will get sure faster in the future. And this is only the default 0.1 model version. This is no special trained model or anything, only the default vanilla model. So I am quite sure that we will see great stuff coming based on this quite soon. Now let's dive in quickly into the AuraSR upscaling workflow. Let's clear the view. We need a load image node. And we choose one image we generated before with the AuraFlow model. We need a custom node set. It's called AuraSR ComfyUI. You can find it on GitHub. I will link the add-on in the description below. We need the AuraSR upscaler. Put in the mask. In this case, we don't have any mask. So we're doing 4 times upscale. We need to download the model from Hugging Face page. I will link it in the description as well. We also need to download the config.json file and put it in our models AuraSR folder. You might have to create the AuraSR folder. So after downloading the model and the JSON file, the GitHub states that you need both in your model folder. I didn't test if you can only use it with only the model. We are ready to render some upscaled version of this image, and here we go, quite straightforward. This is really high res stuff, quite happy with it, and quite similar to the original image. The settings we choose, here you can choose the model, the upscaling factor, reapply transparency, title batch size. For the device, maybe the default is GPU and you can choose your CPU as well. I think if you keep this default, the results are quite interesting. You can read all the details about this upscaler in the description below. I will link every important page with all the details to all the settings. And that's it for now. Yeah, be sure to give those guys a visit and check out the AuraFlow model. It's always nice to have alternatives to Stable Diffusion. I'm quite sure that we will see nice things based on those models, and I'm curious how the mini version of this model will work. I will make a new video as soon as this is released. Thanks for watching. I will publish the 2 workflows I used in this video on my Patreon without the need to subscribe to a membership. So simply register on Patreon, add me, and then you are able to download the workflows. No need to pay money. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.